Present tense. When a verb denotes an action done in present, it is present tense. Present tense is further categorized into 4 forms: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now let's learn about simple present tense. We use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now or when it happens regularly. Depending on the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root form of the verb or by adding s or es to the end. Now let us see the table. In the table, we can see that in the first person singular, we write the sentence as I play tennis. In this, we have used the first form of verb. Play is the first form of verb here. And see the sentence in plural form. In this also, the first form of verb is used. So, play is the first form of verb used in both singular and plural. Now, in the second person also, we see that we have used the first form of verb and the sentence becomes like you play tennis, and in plural also it becomes you play tennis. Now, we notice one change in the third person singular is that s is added to the verb play, and in plural the verb remains the same as it is in the first person and second person. In the third person singular, we notice the change that we have added s to the verb. So, the sentence becomes he plays tennis or she plays tennis. So, the rule says that in simple present tense, we have to use the first form of verb and s or es is added to the third person singular number. Now, let's see the examples here. I like ice cream. In this sentence, first person singular and the first form of verb like is used here, and the sentence becomes I like ice cream. Now, in the second sentence here, she lives in America. According to the rule, this sentence is in third person singular number. So, we have added s to the verb. Live becomes lives in America. And same is the case here. My father goes to gym every day. So, here goes is used because it is the third person singular number. Present continuous tense. The present continuous tense indicates that an action or condition is happening now, frequently, and may continue in the future. To form the present continuous tense, we use helping verb is, am, are and ing form of the verb. For example, I am play plus ing. So, the sentence becomes I am playing tennis. I is the first person singular. So, we are using helping verb am with I. Are is used with the plural form. For example, we are play plus ing. So, the sentence becomes we are playing tennis. And in the second person singular also, it is plural number. So, we are using are as a helping verb with ing form of the verb. So, the sentence becomes you are playing tennis. And with the third person singular, we use is as helping verb. So, you can see here that the sentence becomes he is play plus ing. So, it becomes playing tennis. And in the third person plural, again it is the same. We have used are as a helping verb here. So, the only change which we have noticed here is that in the third person singular, we are using is as helping verb. And why we are using is because this is a singular number. So, we all know that with a singular number is used, and with the plural number we use are as a helping verb. Now, let's see some examples here. So, according to the rule, in present continuous tense, we are using helping verb is, am and are plus ing form of the verb. Now, in these examples, you can see here that I am sitting on a bench. So, we have used am as a helping verb here because this is a singular number, and with I we always use am. Now, we are sitting on a bench. So, this is first person plural number. So, we are using are as a helping verb here in this sentence and ing form of the verb. They are sitting on a bench. So, this is a third person. So, we are using are as a helping verb and the ing form of verb. She is sitting on a bench. Now, this is third person singular. So, the helping verb is used in this sentence. Present perfect tense. Present perfect refers to a completed action. The action that is completed at the time of speaking and not going on anymore. Let's take this example here. I have studied 3 sections until now. So, within this time, you have completed this section. So, the action is completed and it is perfect. Now, what are the rules for present perfect tense? The rule for present perfect tense is has or have plus third form of verb. So, in the present perfect tense, we are going to use the third form of verb. So, let us see the examples here. I have played tennis. So, have is a helping verb here and played is the third form of verb. So, in present perfect tense, we are going to use have played tennis. So, the sentence is I have played tennis. We have played tennis. Again, have is used here and the third form of verb. In second person singular also have is used and the third form of verb. And only change which we have noticed here is that he has played tennis. So, again, you have to remember that with he or she, we have to use has as a helping verb to change it to a present perfect tense. So, the sentence becomes like this: he has played tennis. In all others, we have used have as a helping verb, but in third person singular, we have to use it as has. So, he has played tennis, and rest all the persons we are using the same verb, that is have. The only change which we notice is in the third person singular. So, let's see these examples here. I have walked. So, here walked is the third form of verb and the helping verb have is used with I. You have walked, again walked is the third form of verb and have is used as the helping verb here. But he, she, it has walked. So, here it is the third person singular. So, we have used has as a helping verb plus the third form of verb. The sentence becomes he has walked, she has walked, or it has walked.